So good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining this webinar, and welcome to the first session of a new webinar series dedicated to exclusive hotels and resort buyouts and how they can be used for corporate, private, and special events. My name is Sabina Giese, and I'm the responsible salesperson for Rent a Resort. In each webinar that we are going to highlight, in each webinar you will find one destination and one partner property, while also giving you a clear understanding of how Rent a Resort works and what makes our approach very unique. Today, we start in Puglia, Italy. So we will feature today our partner Gattarella Resort. In the next 30 minutes, you will receive an overview about how Rent a Resort works through the presentation of our CEO, Daniel Rudolph, who is online, and our unique selling propositions, and a focused introduction through Francesco De Palma, including all the beautiful features of our top property, Gattarella Resort, top partner, Gattarella Resort. So welcome and enjoy to this wonderful session. I give it over to you, Daniel.
Thank you very much, Sabina. Yeah, so thank you. Yes, I think you already introduced me. My name is Daniel. I'm the owner or the founder of Rent a Resort. Thank you, Sabina, for moderating that whole thing. This first Rent a Resort online experience session, it will for sure not be the last one because it's just the start of a series. And Francesco, thank you very much for being our first guest today. Why Francesco? Because he's representing Gattarella Resort. Gattarella Resort is one of our preferred partners, and they are extremely flexible for buyouts. So you can rent this resort not only in the low season and like in May or in October or November or in the winter when nobody wants to travel, but even in June and even in September, it's possible to get a buyout there. So that's why we start with this wonderful resort. Just a few words about Rent a Resort. Rent a Resort is the only agency, the only venue finder specialized in what we call buyouts. Buyouts means nobody else in the property, it's all yours. So many people tell me, Daniel, we don't do buyouts. We don't do so big events. So I'm always saying a buyout does not have to be like a huge event, a car lounge or whatever. A buyout can be simply, let's make an example. I always say we don't rent, for example, 50 rooms in a hotel. We rent a hotel with 50 rooms. So this is the issue about the whole thing. So you can, even if you are looking for a small conference, a small seminar, you can also rent an entire property, resort, hotel, whatever, where there will be nobody else around with all the benefits you have. So our mission is, and now I read, bring together event planners searching for a private location with hotel and resorts who want to fill their gaps. I don't even say off-season gaps, because gaps can also be during the season for some reason that they are happy to get to sell this gap for a buyout. And we know, and this is why we are there, we are between the event planner and the hotel to know in advance which gaps there are or how can you rent this hotel at a reasonable price, let me say. Why? Because there are challenges in the market. Can you just go back, Sabina? There are challenges in the market, like our biggest challenge are tour operators. Tour operators, they block at least the high season, sometimes the entire season. So that makes it very hard for most hotels to privatize them. Also other contracts, which can be like a contract with company or like private owners who block certain rooms, so a buyout is not possible. Or many hotels, especially the smaller ones, they are simply not familiar with exclusive rentals, even though it's growing in popularity. They tend to say no because maybe they have sold one room, or they, so sometimes it's also like our job to intervene. And another challenge is prices are extremely volatile. So a buyout can cost 10 times more, and I don't think I exaggerate, 10 times more at one date than on another date. So our job is to know in advance which is that date where it costs 10 times less, so this is the job. Okay, now we can go to the next slide. So yes, what are the benefits for event planners? So why is it growing in popularity as well, and why should you work with us? For the agency of you, between I know there are many agencies today. We are not taking your job. We are not an event agency. Although this is something I want to say in advance. We are just a venue finder. So working with us saves you time, because we know in advance which properties are available for buyouts. Maybe not, we will not know at which date they are available, but we know which properties are open for buyouts, and probably we know when they open, when they close the season, so we can do season extensions and all that. Better deals. We can make a better deal because usually we work with the hotels not just once, so we have more negotiation power than somebody who asks only once, of course. Expert guidance. I'm talking about yield management. I just made the example that it can cost 10 times more on one day than the other. Since we do all day nothing but requesting buyouts, we know about yield management. We know why it's more expensive here than there, so we can guide you to find the right date or the right property. Also, operationally, we know what is feasible in a fully rented resort, so we can also help, even though, as I said, we are not the event agency. And free. Our service is free of charge. And since I know most of you are agencies, we will not take your commission. So we are, here. We have agreements with our properties, and don't worry for us, but you get your commission. So that's also very important to say. That was my part. I just wanted to make a brief introduction about what Rent a Resort is. I will leave it to Sabina now. If you have anything else, I'm always there for you. You can write me. You can also talk to me or call me, whatever. Thank you. Sabina, you're mute.
Okay, now, thank you. So what type of events are we suitable for? So our solutions are suitable for a wide range of events, including corporate retreats and incentive travels, product launches and brand activations, conferences and executive meetings, and wedding and also private celebrations. So as you see, it's very, very wide, the spectrum. And each event benefits from exclusivity, as Daniel mentioned, consistency and operational simplicity. So from one hand, you can have all this. What is our geographic coverage? So we really are operating globally, and we are growing constantly. So if you continue following us and stay tuned with our website and our activities, and also participate to the webinars, you will know more about our existing properties and also about our new developed properties. So actually we cover key destinations across Europe and the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, the Middle East, Asia, and the Indian Ocean, and also the Americas. So this global reach allows us to match the right destination, the right season, and the right budget for each property. And as said, we are constantly growing, so stay tuned with us. What can be done in our buyout locations that we have carefully selected? So each property is evaluated for operational feasibility, experience with full privatization, so you will be alone on an island, for example, or a cruise ship, or in a retreat. And there is amazing flexibility and service standards that you will find in our handpicked and selected buyout locations, so that we can ensure a smooth execution and reliable outcomes for all our clients, our happy clients, I would say. So what is the benefit? What are the benefits of the Impriva selection, and who benefits from this amazing selection? So we are talking about our top tier properties, and they are designed for corporate and private clients, but also for agencies like you here in the audience, and wedding planners. So this selection is for all clients, and they will receive in their offers all the same or even better conditions than if they would contact the properties by themselves. As Daniel mentioned, the range of offers can be 10 times higher from one day to the other. So we know exactly which location, which property, to which price we can deliver to you. And now that this is clear, I will now hand it over to Francesco to introduce you this amazing property, which is Gattarella Resort. Just hold on for a second that I change the slides. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabina. Welcome, welcome everyone, and thank you, Daniel and all the Rental Resort for the opportunity to be the first property to join the webinar. I'm representing Gattarella. My name is Francesco. As you can see from the slide, we are actually a beachfront resort. This is not a screen. This is a real island that is behind me. I'm sharing with you live from the reception. So this is exactly what you can see as soon as you arrive at the Gattarella. As Daniel said, we are extremely flexible for buyout, and it's possible to have a privacy, exclusivity. I mean, the mission of the rental resort. Also in September and in June, that is the most highest period requested from the exclusivity. As well, we can reach the Gattarella, as you can see from many airports. They are close to the Gargano area in Puglia. We are going to have actually many flights from and to Bari and eventually Naples. They are the nearest one. Gattarella is compounded by 237 units. It means accommodation plus 8 villas for a total of 381 independent rooms plus 8 villas, and are 141 flats that can be with or without kitchen, and 105 self-catering apartments. There are so many activity, sport, and experience that can be done during all this wonderful resort stay. Can be water sports, not motorized or motorized, windsurf, can be also an amazing area that you can see. The lounge can be perfect for yoga retreat or for something outside. Can be also the party or a meeting everywhere. The first location is overlooking, as you can see, the sea. There are gazebos, can accommodate 100 people, 200 people, and is ideal for buffet or stand only. Can be done for inside, and eventually there are so many plan B outside. Again, there is also the Pinewood, that is a stage on a garden outside. Can be done for festival, music entertainment, and can stand actually more than 300 people with equipped stage. Show and entertainment can be done also during the night time. The restaurant is connected with the Pinewood, so it can be also an equipped stage, welcome drink, buffet, gala dinner, and gourmet tour. Another location can be the Orchard restaurant, So as you can see, we can play in so many places. Can be indoor and outdoor with fully equipped and perfect for gala dinner with the typical Italian Apulian food. And as well, the orchard can be perfect for lounge cocktail, dinner, and completely equipped and service. All of the location are disability access and all the service for meeting, like parking, like bus parking, like a place for the standing of the supplier. And then we can go ahead with the Belvedere restaurant. It is actually the most huge one that we have. Can be used also as a conference room as well, upstairs and downstairs. Is the highest one overlooking the sea and with the 800 square meters for huge, big events, or eventually can be set up as a plan B for the outdoor location. As well, we go ahead with a beach. We can organize a beach bar, a beach platform, is a wooden platform, perfect for beach party, for event, for gala outside, and for music platform setup. We do also have a executive congress room in case you want to join internal board. In this case, is with no daylight, but full enough to have privacy and exclusivity. As I said, all the activities can be done outside and inside, perfect for incentives. So we do have windsurf, we do have tennis, volley, that will be excursion, boat tour other side, and aperitif outside. Also, there is a jeep safari that can be done through the amazing Foresta Umbra, gourmet tour into the forest, and that can be done as an appetizer or as an experience, a sea experience. The catamaran aperitif and Vieste is not so far away, just 5 kilometers away. Then we are surrounded by canteen for wine tasting through the Gargano area, or horse riding and mountain biking going through. The wine tasting, exactly, and then there is the canteen. This is the motorbiking. Also, there are few experiences that can be done. This is a typical, very Italian Fiat 500 tour. There will be also experience that can be done with all the stuff. And then, as Daniel said, we join also in previous election. So we do some product launch. As you can see, this one is a typical Italian Lamborghini presentation that has been done a few years ago. And close to Vieste also, we do have an heliporter pad. So it's possible only VIP arrivals. A quick view also for the accommodation. We do have the suite sea view site, wonderful for sharing room or eventually for a single use. So it depends how the request for the client you want to be used. We do have the family seaside. All of them are overlooking the sea. Yeah. Then we do have the executive parco. They have independent rooms inside. It means bedroom and bathroom are personalized. Then the family deluxe parco overlooking the wonderful sea. There we are. Then the sea view deluxe. And surprise, surprise, we are going to have wonderful 8 villas. So a standalone villas with a swimming pool that can be obviously privatized and can be used as independent if the request is there, or that can be used also for sharing with the personal and private accommodation. That can be very fantastic. There are 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom inside with a standalone typical concept for the villas with authentic interiors and wonderful Apulian style. As we said, we are maybe the only one that can have July and September requests for buyout, and we are proud to be there. And thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Francesco. I just want to add, I was there a few months ago, so Francesco invited me there, so thank you very much. And I can really, I was, you know, that's when I decided that we have to work with you, because first of all, the resort is really nice. It's very stylish. The area is not like a typical mass tourism area, but it's so really unique. And of course, what I already mentioned, because they are, correct me if I'm wrong, Francesco, but they are very much into the Italian market. So July, August, there are many Italian families traveling. And for the rest of the year, we are very flexible. And this is not very often that we can be as flexible as that, because the big chains, they all have their structures and their standards. And Francesco and with Gattarella Resort, they are really, there are many opportunities we have for buyout, sometimes even a last minute buyout, maybe not in June, September, but still we can try to make it possible. And I think, Francesco, you said you have even some slots available this year, right? In 2020.
Even this year, yes. Just contact the rental resort, today we share the calendar. So we have June and September, or end of May, beginning of October. I mean, just let us know, and then we can for sure find together your request.
Perfect. Yeah. So I think from my side, I want to thank you very much, but I leave it to Sabina, our moderator.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was preparing for this presentation, but now hearing it all together, so from as a person that is having looked to this amazing reality in Gattarella, being also an Apulian lady, I really have to say this is an amazing property, Francesco, and it really deserves to get a lot of bookings from this audience. And yeah, it is amazing. It is a fantastic destination. So thank you, everybody. We still have 4 minutes if somebody has some questions or needs some answers to some special points. Otherwise, just to make you aware that we will share this presentation afterwards with you, and so that you can share it with your audience or other colleagues that might be interested into this product. And we will also send you for future webinars the invitations for the new destinations that we are going to present in the future. So if somebody of you has some questions, we are happy here to answer to those questions and to make sure that you get the best service ever. So no questions. Amazing. So we did it very well.
Good in time.
I wish you a wonderful, wonderful weekend, everybody, and hope to see you soon in our next sessions.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend. A good day.
Okay, bye.
Bye.